Kick-ass facts! Pew, 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 pew! Anhedonia is described as the inability to feel pleasure. It's a common symptom of depression or other mental health issues, and there are two types: social anhedonia and physical anhedonia. Social is when you don't feel like spending time or interacting with others. At the same time, physical anhedonia causes you to not enjoy physical sensations, from hugs to flavors in food or even sexual intimacy. Research by the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin suggests that those who earn an hourly wage are happier and more productive than those making a set salary. This might be because employees can determine the exact worth of their time on an hourly basis. The type of dreams you have can be affected by your comfort levels. This includes temperature. If it's too hot or too cold, your ordinary dream about someone may turn into a nightmare. Physical disturbances can increase your probability of having a bad dream or nightmare. To avoid this, wear comfortable pajamas and change the temperature of your room. Women have wider peripheral visions than men. This allows us to check out a man's body from head to toe without being obvious. In comparison, men have poorer peripheral vision, making it more obvious when they're checking someone out. It has been determined that there are around 18 types of smiles. However, only one of them shows true happiness, the Duchenne smile. That's when you smile with your eyes, a smile so large it makes the side of your eyes crinkle. It was named after Guillaume Duchenne, a 19th century scientist whose significant contributions to studying the human body helped us map the muscular system, including the ones in the face that create the Duchenne smile. The idea of extreme social withdrawal, often a side effect of depression, seems to be more prevalent in men and, oddly enough, the male population of Japan. Referred to as hikikomori, the number of those suffering from it is rising. Those who experience it become recluses, confining themselves to their home or bedroom for months. In extreme cases, it lasts years, where the person will never leave their immediate surroundings, sacrificing school, work, or even medical emergencies. When people were asked to decode a silent movie during a study, it was determined that 87% of women in the study could guess what was happening correctly, while only 42% of men could guess correctly. Most of the men who guessed correctly were gay or men in highly emotional jobs such as nursing or teaching. They did nearly as well as women. This goes back to body language being linked to emotional intelligence. People who work in emotional environments tend to have more empathy and understanding of emotion and will do better in a study like this. The Ben Franklin effect is a psychological occurrence that revolves around the doing or receiving of favors. Based on your brain's cognitive bias to develop a certain feeling for someone, when you view someone negatively, doing them a favor can turn your overall view of that person into a positive one. It works the other way around too. If a person views you in a bad light, you can improve their perception of you when doing something for them. Everyone deals with the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion. It's based on your brain learning something new, and then without your knowledge, it starts looking for it wherever you go. When my dad tried to quit smoking like 30 years ago, he actually said to me, "When I smoked, no one on TV smoked. Now that I'm trying to quit, everyone smokes." 4B, or 4 No's, is a radical feminist movement originating in South Korea in 2019. Its members renounce 4 activities: dating, sex, marriage, and child-rearing. The 4B movement is meant to serve as direct opposition to South Korea's patriarchal state and combat its pro-natalist policies, which view women's bodies and reproductive abilities as tools for the state's future. Feminists who engage in the 4B movement are known to actively resist the various ways in which gendered expectations are enforced in a conservative society, specifically relating to child-rearing, relationships, and employment. The 6B14 movement grew out of the South Korean 4B movement. 6B refers to the same 4 commandments of the 4B movement, as well as not buying sexist products and supporting fellow single women practicing the movement, while the 4T refers to rejecting strict beauty standards.